Guy claims he's had 50. Hold up. Hold up.
I am in a bit of trouble, actually.
Okay.
So I guess I don't want to even start. So I guess in the last year, I've been building up some debt.
That's always a bad thing. You don't want to build up debt, guys. Debt bad. Debt bad. You don't want debt. You don't want that. You don't want to have debt. That's real bad. You don't want it.
Kind of hiding it from my family.
Smart.
And it all recently came out. And pretty much just tearing apart my family at this point.
Good job.
So,
How much debt, man?
I just about $50,000.
Are you?
That's only like on a scale of I fucked up my life. That's only like a 4 or 3. To be honest. Yeah, it's really only a 4 or 3. It's really not that bad. It's not that big of a deal. It's rookie numbers. Yeah, bro. My mom, like, she had a way higher score than this.
It's all credit card.
What are you buying?
So that's the worst part is not really buying anything. It's it's actually streaming. So I used to play video games a lot. I'm actually in the military, so so I used to play video games as a way to kind of cope. And
yeah, usually guys in the military that do that, usually they spend all their money on like a Dodge Hellcat or something like that. That's like financed at like 37% interest. Yeah, Camaro, Mustang. Yeah, like bro, this guy's got it twisted.
basically, I got into streaming and watching other streamers play video gaming, and kind of help pass the time, and especially when I'm at work.
But why are you giving them money?
And I kind of got into the whole gifting subscriptions. Couldn't really control it. I can say I've never been addicted to anything.
Couldn't really control it. That's your problem right there, you lazy bitch. You a grown-ass man. You couldn't control it? You mean you didn't control it?
Ever in my life, but
no, you
this
can't.
Has got to be the closest thing.
Yeah, you can't.
Well, you're right. I can't say that. Yeah, I guess
the definition of addiction is a pattern of behavior that continues after the person knows that it is hurting me, and I continue.
Well, fuck. If that's the case, then I think there's a. Uh-oh.
You need to do it anyway. Can I tell you, Alex? And this is me just being straight up with you. I don't know if I fully believe you.
Because it's so stupid, like you would think that it's fake. That's true. That's a good point he brings up. Asmongold's addiction takes? Well, it's not really a take, it's just a fact. You want to stop something from happening, stop doing it.
What else were you spending? $50,000. I only see that in extreme, like, you suddenly have somebody else that you're courting, or you're struggling with drugs, you're struggling with gambling.
Yeah.
It honestly, I know it sounds crazy, but that literally is it. It was.
You're just sitting there watching Twitch, and you're just.
Nah, here's the reason why he probably doing it. He probably doing it because he's lonely, and every time he does it, everybody in the chat is like, "Wow, this guy's so cool. He's great." There's two reasons, actually. It could be that. Number two could just be a girl he's trying to give money to, so she'll date him. Right? That's probably what it could be. But the other instance could be that, like, people are addicted to that attention. You know, like, it's that 5 minutes of glory. Exactly. Yeah.
Gifting thousands of dollars away to people?
Yes. I got so into the hype. You drop that $500, 100 subs, everybody goes crazy.
See, I told you. It's a pathetic little bitch addicted to attention because his parents never gave him enough. And he's sitting there pissing away all his money. He working his fucking ass off. He signed his body away to the military, the United States government, so he could spend that money on giving some fat, scrawny, or not, probably fat or scrawny little nerd playing Fortnite all their money. Like hype train, yeah, bro. Like Jesus Christ, bro, this is embarrassing. Like, you know what I love with these financial audit shows is whenever the guy just calls him a fucking loser, like, and he just says like, listen, bro, like you are dumb as fuck. I don't know what you were thinking. You're totally wrong. And the reason why is because that's what they need to hear. Is because the more that you coddle, oh, it's okay. It's okay. Everybody makes mistakes. Bitch, this is a big mistake. You fucked up.
And, you know, they hype you up, and I got so into it. I don't know. It just kept happening.
He
I just kept
addicted to
doing
the
it, and
attention.
I wasn't keeping track. I wasn't paying attention. You know, as soon as one credit card max, go straight to another one.
Over what course of time? How long did it take you to acquire this debt?
It was over a year.
Damn.
Bro, I'm having a hard time with it.
Same.
Nah, see, they don't get it because like they're probably about my age, right? And like they went the path of not being addicted to the internet. So like they probably don't get what's going on here. But like, yeah, no, this shit used to happen. Like this is all the time it happens. Yeah, absolutely. Probably older. Yeah, I think that guy's older than me.
Like, so
I mean,
are you married?
I am. I'm married. And I have kids, and that was the hardest part. Was once I realized how bad it was, and I
Dude, you would
myself
know,
from those
man.
things.
Alex, you would know. Like maybe if you're sitting there trying to explain this to your wife or something, she'll buy this. But you had to actually go open new credit cards.
I did.
So you didn't just open your eyes and there was $50,000 when.
Well, so the credit cards were old ones that we had zero balance on.
I'll give y'all some advice. Never use a credit card. It's a scam. Never use credit card, nothing. Absolutely not. Like, the only people that should use credit cards is people like my dad. Like, my dad used a credit card. And, you know, he gets the money back every time. But here's the problem, right? Is that the people that don't need credit cards should use credit cards. And the people that think they do need credit cards shouldn't use credit cards. That's a better way to say horrible take. No, it's a fact. It's a fact. I've seen so many people fuck their life up with credit cards.
That we had used from years prior when during COVID we were using, my wife wasn't able to work, so it was just my income that was supporting us, and you know, mortgage rates in Colorado are not very good at all, and they haven't been for a long time, and we just basically were using credit cards to kind of survive. Once we came out of that, and she was able to start working, we were able to pay them down. We even refinanced the house at one point to be able to get some money back to.
So you refinanced the house to give people money for attention in the chat room? That's crazy. Man, this dude really fucked up his life, huh? And again, I tell you, like, listen. This is only a 3 or a 4 on a scale of fucked up your life. It's really not that bad. Like, I've seen people that are at the 6 and 7. It's hard to even see a 9, right? I mean, a 9, like, that's a crackhead under a bridge with, like, 1 leg and 3 fingers. Like, that, like, I mean, you got a ways to go until you really hit rock bottom. Fix one 5 years, yeah.
Let me ask a little bit of a more tactical question. You've got $50,000 in credit cards. You've got to make minimum payments.
Yes.
Is
Stop
that
making
what
them.
raised the flag to her? How did she?
Stop making a payment. Stop making a payment. So just, if they call you, hang up the phone. Like, this is what you need to do. You need to declare bankruptcy. You need to stop paying the phone. If they call you, say it's not you. If they try to do anything, like, do whatever you can, like, consult a lawyer, look online for legal advice. Can they put you in jail? Can they garnish your wages? 90% of the time they can't. So you've got to do whatever you can, bro, to take that money and keep it. Because fuck them. Credit union consolidation loan, 1 card at a time. Yep, bro, like, you got to get away from it. Go on cooldown? Yeah, use the cooldown.
How did she not notice, hey, there's hundreds of dollars going out
He
every
hiding
month
it. That's why.
in minimum payments? I'm guessing you guys keep the money separate so she couldn't see that?
Well, so I actually went and opened up a checking account on the side, so that way I could have some of my paycheck.
Right, but she
Damn,
still...
that's crazy. So he opened up a second card while he's married in his name alone just so he can give his money away? This is a professional dick eater. This is crazy. Oh my God. How you do this?
Seeing hundreds of your...
He's fast
She's
tracking
still
divorce.
seeing, hey, hundreds There's a lot less money coming in than there used to be. And that didn't raise any red flags for her? I'm just trying to
She
understand.
probably didn't know, right? That's really what it is. What's the hatred you have for the government? I think government's great. Like, in some ways, government's great. Like, you need the government. But, like, I hate credit companies because I think they're completely parasitic, and I think that they exist purely at the expense of other people. I think the entire idea of a credit score is not really that much different than a social credit score in China. I think it's disgusting. I hate it. And I think that the introduction of like these extremely high levels of debt should be like criminally like prosecuted. I think it's actually horrible. It's crazy. So for me, like, I don't hate the government because the government is the one that lets it happen. You type in the same message over and over, bro. Like, you doing too many of it. Now I'm gonna let y'all know. I'm not gonna read the second one because now you're doing this as a normal thing. It's too many times, bro. Like, that's just an instant perma. It's again, it's not what you said. It's the way you say it. It's annoying you type like that. Get the fuck out of here. So, yeah. Just, I don't know what you were thinking, bro. Like, why would you do that? It's such an obnoxious type of behavior. Spammers get fucked. Yeah, if you spam in chat, you just instant perma. That's it.
And the
Yeah.
landscape of your marriage.
All I can say is that we were never really good with finances when it comes to keeping track. As long as we knew we had money to do things and pay things, we weren't really paying attention.
But you didn't have money, though, right? Because you said before that you didn't have any fucking money, and now you're saying as long as we had money? What you mean is if we had somebody else's money. Uh-oh.
As much as, like, I never really cared what she was spending money. She never really cared what I was spending money on. And it didn't get to that.
That's crazy that both of them, so, like, because they were already having money problems, and neither one of them care what they're spending money on? Man, that's crazy.
Said she didn't realize.
So, like, $500 or $800 could be gone and her not even notice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bro, Jade and I make a lot of money, and
I would.
I'm telling you right
I'm
now.
like a bird dog. I know if money's missing. Sheesh.
All right, so how can we help, man?
Yeah.
So, I mean, at this point, I mean, the basic thing is I'm just terrible with money, obviously, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
No, he's not terrible with money. He probably is to an extent, but he's terrible with self-control. The thing is, a person like that is going to like that problem is going to manifest itself in a bunch of different ways in life. If you can't control yourself and you're addicted to attention, then you're going to have a lot of problems in life that are not just money related. Money is just the way that that problem is manifesting itself right now. But if you've got an empty cup inside of you that you're trying to look somebody else to fill up, you're going to go and figure it out somewhere else. And so the moment that you can't do it with money, you're going to try and do it with something that's different than money. You're going to do it with, like, a girl. You're going to do it with, doing stupid shit for attention. Like, at the end of the day, like, if that's the problem. He's got a self-control problem. I can't do that. Financial advice should be taken with a grain of salt here. Where you need to be positioned financially is unique to your situation. Please take what Asmon says with a grain of salt, please. No, what I'm saying is completely true. Like, there's never a situation where what I'm saying isn't true. It's not. Like, it's literally true in every situation.
That's not the problem.
It's not the problem, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you're living in an altered reality. Like, you have to go get beneath that. Like, if we take you at your word, which I'm telling you right now, I've just been doing this for too long, I'm struggling.
I immediately believe it.
If I take you at your word, and when MasterCard said, I can't let you have any more money, and then you went and opened up another account to keep paying that bill, and this isn't just, oh my gosh, I was just clicking on something, and suddenly I was $50,000 in the hole.
Yeah, that's right.
You knew step by step by step along the way, I'm going to keep going down. And
no, he probably didn't look at the amount of money he was spending, because a lot of people don't do that. Like, they will just start spending money and they will intentionally not look at it because they know that it's bad and they try to hide it. That's why, like, a lot of people, like, I've known a number of people, they say they spent this amount of money on gacha games, and if they actually ever go back and look at it, it's always more than what they assumed. It's the same with Gamba or anything like that. It's
Take you at your word.
And the reason why is because subconsciously they know that they're wrong. Subconsciously they know they're being stupid.
Watching
That's the
other
reason.
people play video games
Yep.
and you giving them $500 at a time brought you more life, made you feel more alive than your own home.
Yeah, yeah, bro. Like this guy's getting in on it because he knows what's going on. When you use Asmongold channel, have you encountered instances like this? Maybe a big gifter trauma dumps about racking up debt. Not really. I mean, like the thing is that I try to keep a pretty big a wall up. You know, I try to build the wall where like I don't really let people try to penetrate into that and talk to me like that because it just like it's like that's like a boundary that I don't want to have people try to cross, right? Because like one thing as a streamer, this is one of the most fucking like socially taxing things for me personally, is like people try to pierce that boundary, right? They try to like get inside of like your personal space for whatever reason. I hate that. Like that's the one thing I really like. That if I was gonna say there's one thing I don't like about streaming, that's it. People try to get inside your space.
Life that you're creating here. That's what you have to deal with. Because that's a case of you are living this quiet life of desperation and these little I can't even wrap my head around this.
I can't.
And
it's stupid.
like, dude, my whole career has been sitting with people who've made some wild choices, and I've never heard this. Not $50,000.
I think the reason why he doesn't understand it is that he doesn't understand the reward structure of donating a lot of money on stream and then getting the recognition. Because like he's thinking about it from like paying people to play video games, that perspective. But if he thought about it from the perspective of I'm doing this so I can get validation and recognition, then I think it would make a lot more sense to him.
I've seen 5,000. I've seen like 10,000. I've never seen $50,000. The second thing is then you're a guy that doesn't tell his wife the truth. The third thing is you're a guy that put his kids financially at risk. Those are the things we need to deal with.
Alex, are you telling us that you're done? Like you've called in to talk about the money aspect of this, so that makes me think. Okay, he thinks he's finished with this behavior. What is causing you to think that you're finished with this behavior? Is what I want to know. Otherwise, what I tell you is not going to matter at all.
Yeah. So I mean, we've started doing family counseling, marriage counseling. I've deleted all my accounts.
There's also the probability that he's unhappy in his marriage and he's donating a lot of money to a female streamer, which is why he didn't tell his wife about it. I'm not saying that's what it is, but I'm saying it's what it could be.
Given my wife access to every single thing that I have.
Okay.
Did you give her the receipts?
Yes, I
He's donating to Asian Bunny or Amaranth.
Look at the history, see every single transaction.
Okay, all right, good for you.
I mean, well, we've been married for 17 years, and I love my wife more than anything. She's my best friend, and I honestly have no idea why I got into it. I think that's part of the counseling that we're going through. I'm
good for you.
To understand.
Good for you. So I'm proud of you.
I just know that I don't want to lose that.
Okay, I'm proud of you on that, man. You're going to have to work through the money side of it, and you're going to have to follow the baby steps and pay it off. Hang on the line. We'll send you a copy of Total Money Makeover and help you on your journey.
Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.
Jesus, bro, like,
budget today.
My dad won't give me access to my money. Oh, my God. This is nuts, man. This dude really got his life all kinds of fucked up, I guess. I never even have seen this before. Oh, my God, this is dumb. Like, I'll link y'all this video. I've never seen his channel or his show before. This is nuts. Yeah, there it is. Basically said, bro, we can't help you. Well, I mean, like, here's the thing. Is the guy, I mean, that's hard to watch. It's not hard for me to watch. I've seen people fuck their life up all the time, man. Absolutely. It's people just stupid. Like, that's really all there is to it. The owner of the show always says credit cards are a scam. Yeah, that's because they are a scam. And again, it's what I said. Is the people that should use credit cards are the people that, like the people that don't need to use credit cards are the people that should use them, and the people that do need to use credit cards are the people that shouldn't use them. So that's what happens is they get these people, they get these morons, right? and they get them on the hook for like interest payments, and then like that shit gets away with you because it gets away from you, like because the way like interest and principal and like compounding interest, like it's just the way the numbers work. And like why is this a problem? I bet all these people know that the they know what a fraction is, they know about algebra too, but none of them know what compounding interest is. And so that's really what happens. Yeah, you need this to become rich? Yeah, exactly. He got solid advice for sure. I have no debt, but no, it's not very much money, and it still teaches me small ways to save. Yeah. It's nuts, man. 17 years of marriage is too many years to fuck up over stream donations. No, I think that if anything, that probably goes closer to like what I was saying before about how it could just be a girl, right? The guy's bored or unhappy with his marriage, so he's like doing it for attention. And then like the chat attention is also like another component to it. So yeah, that's the way I see it, right? OnlyFans, probably not OnlyFans, right? But just in general, like I think this is it's a very common thing. There's a lot of people on Twitch that have very bad self-control. Big surprise, video game website is full of people that have no self-control. Who could have ever guessed that? So yeah, you think he's a mod? I hope so. I mean, he better be a mod at this point. God damn. Yeah, like, well, let's be real. Dave Ramsey advice is great. People who live by Dave Ramsey advice are insufferable? I don't know. I mean, I feel like I'm glad that this guy just fucking... He set him straight. I was glad that he said that because it was like, if you understand I think the psychology of it, then it's easy to understand why it happens. Imagine he got banned after donating $50K. I mean, that'd probably be the best thing that could happen to him.